решения, которые были приняты некоторыми членами Североатлантического
The decisions that were taken by some members of NATO and the decisions that prevented the implementation of the visit of the Russian foreign minister to Serbia are certainly unthinkable.
в Республику Сербию. Произошло, конечно, немыслимое. Я понимаю интерес, который
I understand the interest you show in our assessment of these outrageous actions.
действий произошло.
There was a deprivation of the right of the sovereign state to carry out foreign policy.
Суверенного государства право на осуществление внешней политики.
Well, our correspondent Galina Polinskaya is covering this story. We can go straight over to her now. Good evening to you, Galina. Good to see you. Some pretty strong words there from Lavrov in response to that closing of airspace, preventing him from landing in Belgrade. So what now? Any hints of Russian retaliation?
Good evening, Helena. While Sergei Lavrov said that at this point Russia will not retaliate, not to harm the relations, as I said, between the people, but he surely stressed one thing. He said that no one will be able to destroy the relations between Russia and Serbia, and we have indeed had very, very strong words from him. He condemned the decision of Bulgaria, North Macedonia and Montenegro to ban his flight to pass to Serbia, said that it was unthinkable, unprecedented and outrageous, and surely stressed that it was NATO and the EU to blame. He said that the Brussels policy in Ukraine and the Balkans was the same and promised that nothing will stand in the way between Russia and Serbia, that Serbian foreign minister was invited to Russia and that this visit might happen very soon. The Kremlin has also commented what has happened and called those actions to ban the flight of Russia's foreign minister hostile.
And we've also heard today from Lavrov with regards to the delivery of those longer-range missiles coming from the UK now as well as from the United States. We know that Putin said in response to that he would increase his lists of targets. Do we know where those targets are?
Well, Vladimir Putin just said that Russia will draw appropriate conclusions, that it will use its arms to strike, I quote, at those targets which Russian forces has not yet been hitting. He did not precise what are those targets, where they are located, but Sergei Lavrov gave more explanations. He said, and I quote, the longer the range of the missiles that the West supplies to Kyiv will be, the further we will push the Nazis away from the territories where the threat to Russia comes from. And we have also heard some comments that I find important from the head of Russia's Defense Committee in the State Duma, the lower house of Russian parliament. He said that Russia may strike at the infrastructure and state institutions in Ukraine in case of deliveries of long-range missiles, and he also said that it was not excluded that peacekeepers from the Collective Security Treaty Organization might be used at the territories in Ukraine controlled by Russia.